Hi everyone, author Brendolyn here, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, my name is author Brendolyn Mantionor. I'm a Canadian author of children's books and an upcoming Christian fantasy novel. Today, we will be talking about something more centric. So we will be focusing on self-publishing, and not just self-publishing alone, but the process of it. And I will be dividing this segment into three different parts: a pre-pub, a present pub, and post-pub. I know the names were not so creative, but let's just leave it as it is. Today's video will be concentrating on the pre-necessary things you need to do before self-publishing. It is still part of the same process, but these things are important to do before you start getting your book out there and really publishing your book. If you are a new writer or you already have a manuscript ready and you're not quite sure if you should go the traditional publishing route or the self-publishing route, I've already made a video about that with pros and cons so that you can choose best which route works for you. And I will be linking it in the description below. In this video, I will be providing some definitions on some terms that I will be using, as well as some examples to guide you through on how you can do your logos for your publishing company and other examples that I will be mentioning in this video. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any new tips and advices that will be coming up. If you've decided to become a self-publishing author, then that means you've decided to independently publish your books. Regardless if you're going to make children's books or novels, you need to create a self-publishing company. And in order to do that, you need a self-publishing company name. This step cannot be skipped because when you have a self-publishing name created, then in turn it gets registered. And many times when you are starting your publishing process, they will ask you if you have a publishing name. If you start writing your story, getting an editor and an illustrator, and you don't have it registered, and you decide down the line, hey, let me now register for my publishing company name, and it is taken, you have just gambled a lot on your author journey. And so, the first step you need to do is get a name. And it's not always easy to figure out a publishing company name. You can start doing research and looking at other publishing companies that are already created to kind of have an idea. But it's not always that simple. And so I personally use the strategy to figure out how to get my own self-publishing company name. There are many tools out there that are able to assist us when it comes to generating words. And so if you have some words that already resonate with you that you'd like to have in your publishing company name, you can put it in the generator and it can generate some cool words for you that you can use for your publishing company. And if you're not too sure how to do that, I'm going to show you how to do it right now. So if we are going to generate some words that will help us for our company names, even that's over there, I'll actually say business names for business generator. And we are going to pick this one right here. There are other options, but I personally used this one. And so I'm going to come up with names. Let's do ABC for one. And so I am going to generate. And at the bottom here, we can see some names that have generated for us. I can go into the industry filter and I will press printing. Yes. I'll make sure kids is already checked. Perfect. So I think those two are good enough. You can always check and make sure that you are looking through to get something. Maybe I wanted to have some type of educational aspect to it, and I can also go to the result filters. 1 or 2 words is pretty good. I have Rise Joy and then I have press at the end. You can decide to do press or books or publishing at the end. So having 1 or 2 words is a good idea. You apply it and then you can look through. I really like Purple Bee. Then you go over again. It says Rainbow Pop. That's also cute too. For the examples that I will be doing, I will be picking those two specifically. But if you are going to get ready to register your self-publishing company name, you would make sure to pick more than two. Maybe 3 or 4 would be fine, so that you would have some extra names to narrow down, maybe if you're not too sure which ones to pick. Or when you are going to your registrar's office, you are making sure that you have extra names in case the one you want doesn't go through. If you have your 5 top names, but you're not too sure how to narrow them down, sometimes asking other people may be a great way to actually choose your top 2, 3. So what I did personally was that I made a poll of 4 or 5, I'm not too sure, I think 4 of the names that I really wanted. I had obviously 2 major ones that I wanted, but I just wanted to see what everyone thought. And so I asked some friends and families that I knew would respond really quickly to kind of give me an idea of what they thought. And in the end, a popular vote did win. And in the end, my self-publishing company name became Rise Joy Press. Why do you need a self-publishing company name? Well, this is your business. Every business needs a name. And when you are going to be getting your ISBN number or self-publishing through a direct publishing, they are going to be asking you what your self-publishing company name is. And so it's best to have this step already done, have a publishing name, because this is your business and you need to be proud of the name you have. Now that you have your potential publishing company names, yes, I used the word potential, I have a reason, you will need to do the next important, crucial step in your author publishing process, which is registering your publishing company name. Remember, whatever name you want for your self-publishing company name isn't yours. This is a business. And so you have to register that name so that you can get files and documents and a number proving that you are actually the owner of this publishing company name. A best way to do that, personally, I would say, would be to go to a registrar's office. They know exactly what you need to do. You just tell them that you are looking to self-publish or register a company name, preferably, and they'll help you out. When you're going to the registrar's office, we all know you'll need identification. You'll also need to bring your name, like your names, your potential names that you want. Remember those? Yeah. But there's another thing that you'll need to know. There are 2 choices you'll actually have to make for your self-publishing company name. You'll have to decide if the name you're going to register is a sole proprietorship or a corporate company name. Is there a difference between the 2? Short answer, yes. But before we get into all of that, what do they even mean? Choosing to register as a sole proprietorship or a corporate name starts your business. You will get it registered, you will get a number for your file, and then you can start running your business as a self-publishing author. That technical part is done. No worries with starting your business, getting a business account at a branch of your choice and everything. That's all fine. But there is a technicality, I should say, between the 2. If you decide to go the sole proprietorship way or a trade name way, your name isn't protected. What do I mean by that? If you decide to go the route of a sole proprietorship trade name, your name can be taken from you. And that only would occur if somebody comes to register their company name, which happens to be the same like yours, and they want a corporate name registered. So then they would get the name and you wouldn't. That being said, it doesn't mean you have to get a corporate company name right away, because financially, that's a couple $100, $500 more sometimes. I'm talking Canadian wise. And a sole proprietorship is about 60-ish to $70. And that financially would want you to pick one over the other if that is your case. And that was my case. And so what I would advise you is that don't worry about it, because nobody's out there to get you. Literally, no one's out there to get you. You are starting your company, and you don't want to start by already having so much debt. You want to build your business. And so going the sole proprietor way, I call it a trade name, going the trade way is best because you can start your business without being financially burdened. And as you do get income in and start working throughout your self-publishing company, you can later then get a corporate number, and that will be fine. So don't think that you have to get a corporate number, and don't think that if you have a trade number, you have to worry that later on you have to get a corporate number too. You can stay in the sole proprietorship route as well. Just do what works best for you. I just wanted to let you know all the details, the technical and financial parts, so that you can make the best choice for you. The reason why I suggested that you have multiple potential names, like 2 or 3 more names when you go to the registrar's office or you register online, is that when you go there and let's say you decide to have ABC Publishing and they go and say, sorry, the name's already taken, you're not just stuck there saying, oh, okay, and then heading back home or coming up with one in the spot that you might not like later. Is a good idea so that when you go there, you aren't wasting your time and that you can actually register your publishing company name that day before leaving. Step number 3 is one of my favorite steps because now the stress of having your name has kind of downsided. And so now you have to create your logo for your company name. And if you are an artist, perfect. But if you're someone like me who needs assistance in getting things looking professional without actually hiring somebody to do it for you, you can use Canva. It's really good. And I'll show you how to do it right now. You're going to have to create your own account. When you do, you are going to come and create your own design. So if you click the button here, you're going to see the word logo that you can start doing, or right away you can actually scroll over here and see what you need. Logos right here as well. You can also come here and search the word logo and it will pop up and it'll give you a badge logo or a computer logo, DJ logo, all these types of things. But just for now, we're going to focus on logo. So I will come here and I will click. And we decided that we had 2 options. Well, I'm just for the example, I'm going to show you that I'm going to use the Purple Bee book, or Purple Bee Books, I'm gonna call it, and I'm going to use this template. So if you're doing it, you can check as many templates as you want. Nothing's really showing right now. Okay, you can choose as many templates as you want, but for this one, I'm going to use this. And I said I really liked that it said Purple Bee. I found that really cute. And so I will use that for the Purple Bee. And instead of writing press, I'll write books. And I will do a second example here with this one. Yeah, arcs like a rainbow. And I will call it, if I can turn this over, that'd be great. Perfect. And I will call this Rainbow Pop. Remember? Rainbow Pop, but I'll call it Press because it's going to be arcing, and I think publishing. Ooh, I think publishing is going to just be a little bit too long on the side. So let's go back to the top. So Purple Bee Books. That's pretty cool. So what I will do actually is get rid of this. I will come to Elements. And I will search for the word bee. Wow, I can't spell. Bee, and then I will click this one. And I will put this on the side and I'll start actually editing. so that it looks a little bit better. I will turn this over and make this a little smaller. Yep, just like that. And I'll change this to the color. And this would be my logo, which is really cool. So let's go to the next one. It says Rainbow Pop Press. I don't really like the font. So I'll go here and I'll type what font I want. I'll say something fun. Let's go with this one. That's fine. I'll make it black so I can pop a little bit better. I like that. So whatever your logo is, I advise that you always have a black and white copy. So I would make a copy of that, and all I did was press the plus button right here. So my first one's still the colored version, which is with the purple font and designs. And then I would come here, make sure that I'm turning everything to black. And so you would have a black and white version. And I would do the same with this here. That means when you have a logo, you will have your colored version and you would have your black version. So I'll call them themes. So you would have this one, and oh yeah, I didn't really make a copy, did I? This is what would be if I had done one for Rainbow Pop Press, or if I did one for Purple Bee Books. And I hope that this little tutorial of Canva on making your own logo, not hiring somebody else and actually doing it by yourself, is a really great tool. As mentioned in the guide, you would have a logo in two types of themes, I would say. The colored version, if you decide to do one in a colored version, but for sure a black and white version. And when you have those versions of your publishing company logo, it would be great for you to download it, save it either on a drive, like a Google Drive, or an actual USB, somewhere so that you can have easy access to it anytime you need it, especially when you're going to be needing it for the next point I'll be mentioning, social media. But also when you are doing a copyrights page or you're doing a header and stuff like that, you'll need to put your logo there so that people can see that that's your business. This next step is kind of optional for this pre-publishing section, but honestly, you're going to end up having to do it anyway, so you might as well do it right now. This step is choosing your social media platform. When you are starting, sometimes it's kind of overwhelming because you think you can do everything at once, but please make sure that you need to preserve your energy because there's a lot of more things to be doing later. So when you're choosing your social media platform, you can choose between Instagram, Facebook, Twitter primarily, and there are other ones that you can use later on too, like Pinterest, LinkedIn, and Tumblr and other stuff like that. But choose the one you know that you'll be able to invest your most time and energy with first. So I first chose to use Instagram for my social media platform. Whatever social media platform you've chosen, make sure now that you create a business account. If you've chosen Instagram, for instance, you're going to create a business account. If you choose Facebook, then you're going to create a Facebook page. If you've chosen Twitter, make sure that it's going to look professional. And whatever you've chosen, now you have an awesome logo to put on your profile picture. And then you can start following. Well, make sure that you're following people that have inspired you, people that you've seen that are demonstrating a beautiful author journey, sharing their challenges, as well as the amazing things that happened. so that you can have an idea and learn from what they've been doing. And so just be careful when it comes to following. Don't just follow so that people follow you back, but really start following those that are going to assist and help you while you start your own author journey. So we've done 1, 2, 3, 4 steps so far, and our 5th step, you might be surprised that I mention it, but it's very important. It's time to celebrate. Yes, you heard me. It's time to celebrate. You have done so much to lead to this step right now, and you need to celebrate. Share your good news with family and friends that will encourage you and keep pushing you on. Do what you feel like. Take a break, maybe relax, watch a great movie. But it's important that you celebrate this moment, because while we're doing this author journey, our brain is working, and it's important for you to remember this milestone that you have made in your author journey. While you celebrate, make sure that you remember these 3 R's. You need to rest, renew, react. First, you need to rest. You're celebrating, now relax. I would suggest a few days off, because you have worked really hard to get your name registered, actually figure out your name, get it registered, create a logo, get your social media running, and now you're celebrating. And so you need a rest. Second, you need to renew yourself. What are the next plans that you're going to do? Well, if you stay tuned for our next video, I'm going to be telling you the next steps in self-publishing, so the present publishing that you'll be doing. And then react is the 3rd R. So there are some things that you are going to have to research on. You can look in your own library. You can go to a local library you can look at other videos, so you know exactly what you will be needing for the follow-up of your present publishing process, as well as the post-publishing process too. So those were the 5 steps that I gave for the pre-publishing process. And as I mentioned before, this is going to be a 3-part video. So I'm guessing it's going to be like a series of how to self-publish a book, the pre, present, and post. And so if you don't want to miss the next video that's coming up, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so that you don't miss any new videos that will be coming up. If you liked this video, make sure to hit the like button. And if there's someone you know that will benefit from this video, please feel free to share it with them. If you had any questions of what I spoke about today, feel free to write in the comments and I'd love to write back to you. Or if you'd like, you can also connect with me on social media and we can connect there. If you are hoping to get a document that goes with this video, I have 2 documents available. I have a detailed self-publishing process checklist on my website, as well as a self-publishing reflection that will inspire some ideas and insights, especially when it comes to the name for your self-publishing company, as well as your publishing company logo. So I hope that those 2 documents can help you. Right before we go, there is something I really need to do, and here is a shout out to the Author Spotlight of February 2021. If you are interested in taking part of this author project support, feel free to sign up below, and I'd love to support your journey as well. Okay, that's all I have for today. I hope that you all take care, continue the awesome work in your author journey, and God bless, and I'll see you next time.